Hi everyone. Over the next 5 weeks, we'll be looking at the story of Joseph, which can be found in Genesis, the first book of the Bible. Joseph is the son of Jacob, whose grandfather was Abraham. And God made a promise to Abraham that his descendants would be so numerous that they couldn't be counted. Well, Abraham's sons, Jacob, ended up having 12 sons. Can you imagine it? 12 sons. And Joseph was one of them. God gave Joseph a gift to understand special dreams. Joseph was also Jacob's favourite son, which made the other brothers jealous. We'll find out more about the brothers and what happened to Joseph and the incredible way that God used him to bless his people. First of the stories is about Joseph's dreams. So let's sit back and hear the story.
One, two, three, four. Who's the king of the jungle? Who's the king of the sea? Who's the king of the universe? And who's the king of me? I tell you, J-E-S-U-S. He's the king of me. He's the king of the universe, the jungle and the sea. Who's the king of the jungle? Who's the king of the sea? Who's the king of the universe? And who's the king of me? I tell you, J-E-S-U-S. He's the king of me. He's the king of the universe, the jungle and the sea. One more time. Who's the king of the jungle? Who's the king of the sea? Who's the king of the universe? And who's the king of me? I tell you, J-E-S-U-S. He's the king of me. He's the king of the universe, the jungle and the sea. Bubble, bubble, bubble.
Hi, today's story is called Joseph the Dreamer. Jacob had 12 sons, that's right, 12, and Joseph was Jacob's favourite son. When Joseph was old enough, he would help his brothers in the field, gathering the flocks of animals. Jacob loved Joseph more than any of his other sons, and he made him a fancy coat. When his brothers realised that their father loved Joseph more than them, they hated him. They wouldn't even talk to him. Joseph had a dream, and when he told his brothers, they hated him even more. Listen, this is what he said. Listen to this dream I had. We were all out in the fields gathering bundles of wheat, when all of a sudden my bundle stood up straight, and your bundle circled round it and bowed down to mine. The brother said, so does that mean you're going to rule over us and boss us around? They hated him more than ever because of his dreams and the way they talked. He then had another dream, and he told his brothers that dream too. I dreamed another dream. The sun, the moon, the 11 stars all bow down to me. You know, when he told his father and brothers, his brother scolded him. What's all this with this dreaming? Am I, your mother and your brothers, meant to be bowed down to you? And now the brothers were really jealous, and his father wondered about the business himself. I wonder what happens next in the story. Here's a quick glimpse of what might be happening. I wonder what happened to Joseph. And here's the picture of Joseph's dream when the white wheats bowed down. Joseph's brothers didn't like him because Joseph was boastful about being Jacob's favourite son. The dreams came from God as they showed that one day Joseph would be more powerful than his brothers. God chose Joseph, even though he sinned and he was boastful. We're all sinful too, and deserves God's punishment. But he shows us grace because he loves us. And how do we know that he loves us? Because he sent his one and only son to live in a perfect life and to die for our sins, for the things that we've done wrong, taking our punishment that we deserved. Hope you enjoyed the story. I'll see you all soon. Bye.
Morning, Mary.
Good morning.
Look, you're very blue today, Mary.
Yes.
Completely blued out.
Blued out, yes,
Yeah.
I am today. Yep.
Excellent.
I thought I'd change my outfit for today.
Especially for it's so that people know that it's a different Sunday, isn't it?
Yes, they do.
Excellent.
Otherwise, it looks like it's the same Sunday every week.
So, what are we doing today?
We are starting a new series in Genesis about Joseph.
Joseph.
Yes.
Joseph and his Technicolor Dreamcoat. That's amazing. So, yeah, what can you tell me about Joseph then?
Joseph was a son of Jacob.
Excellent.
Jacob was a descendant of Abraham.
And was what about him? What about his relationship with his dad? Was he?
He was Jacob's favourite son.
Favourite? Isn't that awful?
It is.
Oh.
Your favourite son.
Of course, all of those people all of those youngsters who are listening now will know that there's no favourites in their family.
There isn't. There should be
No favourites, which is good. So what are we going to make? It's just flown across the wall, across the air. Right.
Joseph had dreams.
He did. We all have dreams, Mary, don't we?
But they were a message from God.
Okay, so they're special dreams.
They were special dreams, and this is 11 stars, which represent his 11 brothers. So there were 12 of them.
Yeah.
And that's meant to be a moon, and that's a star.
A star, pom-pom star.
No, not a star, sun, isn't it?
Sun.
Sun.
Well, it is a star. You're right. It's just our star.
Oh, yes, right. So you need, as usual, you don't have to have the bits I've got.
Okay, I'm going to come around this side so we
we
can
need
see.
some black paper,
Okay.
which hopefully won't fly away, and then we need to have.
Where'd you get silver card from? That's really awesome.
Hobbycraft,
And what
Sainsbury's.
could you use instead?
You could use tin foil.
All right. And how did you
Or
make
you
those stars,
could-
Mary? That's really
so
clever.
look.
Tin foil's a really good
Tin
idea.
foil, or you could
Yeah.
draw them if you've got a silver pen.
And you have a very special star
I have
maker.
a very special star maker.
Oh, that's really good, isn't it?
7, 8. Oh no, that one didn't.
That was a half a star.
Oh, no, that's another half.
So you can only get them from the edges, can't you?
Yeah,
That's the
it does.
trouble.
It does waste a bit of
Yeah.
How many I've got now?
You counting the halves?
No, well, I could count the halves, couldn't I? Because sometimes, they might be behind the cloud, mightn't they?
What? Don't you think all the
6,
stars are behind the
9.
clouds, Mary?
9, 10, 11.
Very good.
Right, and then you've got to stick them on.
Okay, and using Pritt stick,
We're using Pritt stick.
or you could just use any
Any
sort
other
of.
glue you might
yeah.
have. PVA.
Okay, and are they just like a random?
Yeah, just randomly in
Yeah.
a group, really, because each star represents one of his brothers.
I see. And are they're going to learn about that in the story today?
They are going to learn
Great.
about it in the story.
That's good. So you could be using tin foil for your stars.
Yeah, or silver.
It doesn't need to be a black piece of
No.
paper, but obviously it makes it stand out now. Then what have you got
I've
there?
got a pom-pom here.
Now, what could you use instead of a pom-pom?
Well, you could use yellow paper and cut
yeah,
it out.
you could. Or what else could you use?
Could use cotton wool and colour it in.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Make sure you don't get felt
Or-
pen all over your fingers.
Yeah, or you could
Or the
use
furniture.
the furniture, yeah. Then you need to make a moon.
Okay, and you draw
I'm
around.
not going to. I'm only so that I've got half of
I
the.
see. Okay,
So it looks a bit better than the one
Right.
in my example.
so you're going to cut that out.
And again, you can use tin foil.
Yeah, and careful when you're cutting.
You don't want any chopped fingers.
No, that would be a disaster, wouldn't it?
It would. I'd have to fill out a health.
It's a lovely day, Mary.
It's really nice
yeah,
today, isn't
slightly
it?
windy, but never mind. So there is the moon. So we've got the moon, we've got the sun, we've got the stars, and now we've got
I'm just going to put some cotton wool
cotton
around
wool
the edge of
clouds.
the clouds. You don't have to do this.
But it just makes it more dreamlike,
More
doesn't it?
dreamlike, yes.
And you
And
sort
more-
of stretch out the cotton wool a little bit. Okay. And then when you've listened to the story or read it in the Bible, you can you could write your favourite verse.
You could.
Couldn't you, along the bottom as a reminder of the story.
Story.
Favourite verse from the story would be a good idea. That's very good.
There you go. Fun more bits.
Do your dreams always have cotton wool in
No,
them?
my dreams are quite terrifying actually sometimes. I don't think I've ever seen cotton wool in my dreams.
No.
Right, there you go.
Fantastic. Do you want to hold that up?
I will hold it up.
How about that? That is great. So we've got the stars, which are his brothers. We've got the moon. What's the moon? Oh, it's the moon, and the sun and the moon bow down to his... Yeah. But where's him?
Well, you could actually, if you wanted to, put him there in the corner.
Draw a little man there.
In the corner.
Yeah, that would
I'm
be
not
good.
going to attempt it after last
No.
week's attempt of a little man.
Yes, I can understand that, Mary. It was pretty diabolical, wasn't
It
it?
wasn't very good. So you can do that now.
You can draw Joseph, but this otherwise it's Joseph looking on and seeing the sun, the moon, and the stars, which are his brothers.
And it was all a message from God.
Excellent. So, not like an ordinary dream, but a very special dream,
Very special.
as God spoke to Joseph. Mary, thank you very much.
No
That's really good. We're going to look forward to making that. Don't forget, if you've made it and you're proud of it, you can take a photograph, send it to Mary, and we'll make sure that it appears next week.
And this will be the craft that we're doing in Sunday school as well on Sunday.
Excellent. So if you're watching this on Sunday, on the premiere, and you're not in church, don't worry, you're not missing too much, because they'd be doing the same thing.
Right.
But it'd be lovely to see you back.
It would be lovely to see them back.
We'd love to have you back in church along with everybody else. Numbers are growing, and it would be lovely to see you there too. Thank you very much, everybody. See you
See you
soon.
soon. Bye.
Bye.
Clap your hands, shout for joy. The Lord is good, the Lord is good. Praise his name, sing out loud. The Lord is good to me. Our God made heaven and earth. Our God made you and me. Our God loves and cares for you. You and me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Clap your hands, shout for joy. The Lord is good, the Lord is good. Praise his name, sing out loud. The Lord is good to me. Jesus came and lived on earth. Jesus lived and died for me. Jesus takes away my sin, sets me free. Whoa, 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 clap your hands, shout for joy. The Lord is good, the Lord is good.